Okay, so here's my little sample here for you, and you can see where I made a mistake. Boom, a couple rows down. So I'm going to show you what I was talking about when I said to just drop those 2 stitches and have to go back and do them just instead of all of it. Instead of all the rows, all the stitches and all the rows. Okay, so I go knit to where my mistake is, take those 2 off the needles, and I just basically let it go down. Kind of freaks me out every time because, you know, I'm the opposite of knitting here. Take it down till my mistake is out. Make sure all of my threads, my yarn, are on the right side, so if there is something that needs to be purled, make sure that purl strand is in the front when you put these back on your needles. And I put them back on my left side. Oops, sorry. There we go. And so I don't lose them all the way down. You don't want it to go all the way down. You just want it to go down a little bit past your mistake. And then you have all these threads on the back. That's what you're going to knit with. So you find the bottommost one right here. And, sorry. I always put the loops back on the wrong way, so I have to knit through the back, but I guess it doesn't really matter. See, I hope you can see. There we go. So you have to find the bottommost one and knit those 2 stitches on it. There's one, and there's 2. And then you have to slide those back onto the left needle, and then you just knit up a row. And you do the same thing. Go back here, find the bottommost line of yarn, and knit with that. And then you move them back over to the left. So just knitting those 2 until I get back to where I am, and I can keep going. So there we go. Sometimes it doesn't always look super pretty or as nice as when you initially knit it, but at least the mistake is fixed, and fingers crossed when you block it, everything smooths out and looks just as nice as the first time you knit it. Okay, now I am back to where I was before. You can see on the back all of those strands of yarn have been knit back into your piece, and on the front your mistake is gone. Okay, and then you just knit as normal and keep going. You can kind of see here, I'll show you in just a second when I get there again. You can kind of see here where I went back, because it's just a bit looser and not as tight and not as uniform as everything else. Sorry, I don't have great light right here. But that's what I mean. Anyway, should all block out in the end. Let me know if you have any questions.